Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Bernard Moore the third, presented to you by me. Hey, it's More on the Road with Bernard Moore the third, presented to you by More and More Sports Management. We are here live on the road. As you say, hey, I love the show. We're on the road somewhere. We're going to be doing something. We're going to be doing left and right. We're going to be going up and down. So who knows where we may be? I know it is a beautiful Saturday here traveling January the what's today? January the 14th. Man, it kind of bad. I know what day it is, but it's just all the excitement that we have going on. January the 14th, 2023. Now I'm going to say 2022. Boy, these times, the years and stuff are going by, but we are full of excitement. Now, as you can see, yes, I am on the road inside the vehicle, this lovely vehicle that I'm in, having fun talking with you guys on More on the Road. Now, a lot of people that know about me, I'm involved in sports. I love sports. Sports can say, hey, sports has been a passion of my life. It helped me to be the individual that I am today. So thank you for my parents, my family, my uncles. My uncle introduced sports to me, my brothers, my siblings that introduced sports to me. Thank you. But this show is not just all centered around sports. It involves a lot. I'm just saying what I mean by involves a lot. It involves only talking, not just talking about sports, it's talking about life, things that are going on within the community. Sports is a passion. As you can see, I have my San Francisco 49ers sweatshirt on. Thank you, my family, for the gift. They know who they are. They purchased this for me for Christmas. You know, I'm a 49ers fan. I really appreciate that. So they take it on the Seahawks today at 3:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yes, 3:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for the playoffs. I know that they said it's going to be raining, whatever. Yip de do. But go 49ers, faithful 49ers. So definitely going to try to get there and watch the game. But what I definitely want to speak about is something that it is happening worldwide, but I'm really targeting home, which is Jackson, Mississippi. We have the year, this is just the 14th day of 2023, and we have gosh, I don't know what's the number now, but we do have quite a few murderers, quite a few killings that has taken place. That has taken place before the 14th day of the year of this year. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on with people killing people. What's going on with all these murders, pulling that gun, taking someone's life? What's the issue? I'm gonna provide a little information on what I think the issue is of what's going on. Retaliation, home training, and respect. Those are just my perspectives, my view of what I feel that is going on right now. Retaliation, home training, and respect. Out of the 140 some murderous killings, assaults that we had within the city of Jackson this past year, I want to say at least 140 of them involved. They knew each other. It was just a random killing. Some may happen, but I think 140 of them were they knew each other. Some type of form of retaliation. Now, what I definitely want to speak about in reference to that is accountability. Who are we holding accountable for the senseless murderers, senseless assault, senseless armed robberies, senseless robberies, business burglars that we have going on here right now? Who are we going to hold accountable for this? At a meeting, I'm not going to say the organization name, but we will talk with them later. I'm not going to say the organization name because I haven't got the approval to say the name, but we're going to talk with the director of that later. I'm going to schedule him or her to come onto the show soon so that we can talk about what they're trying to do. It involves men, what they're trying to do, especially within the school system or the community. So definitely stay tuned. If you wonder why I'm looking around, I'm at a camp right now, the Devoted Dreamers football camp here at Brandon High School in Brandon, Mississippi. I'm at a camp right now, but I just had to take some time away to come talk to you guys to share and provide some information about what's about to take place. Now, yeah, I was talking with, I met with this organization based out of Jackson, that what we were speaking about is about who we're going to hold accountable for what is going on. If you're a teenager, your teenage child is sneaking outside, sneaking out the house, being somewhere that they should not be, 2, 12 a.m., 2 o'clock in the morning, parents, what's going on? If your child is involved in some illegal activity, or they're doing some things where they should be in school, who are we holding accountable? We're going to say that it's the school fault that my child is not in school. Sometimes we'll say that it's the teacher's fault that my child is misbehaving in class. Sometimes they will say it's the school fault that y'all kicked my child out of school, so that's why he's not in school, because y'all kicked him out. They were potentially probably kicked out of school because of their behavior, their sense of lack of respect, and sometimes they just want some attention. Now, parents, that all begins at home, where they need training, teaching, or how they should act once they step outside the home. So again, that goes back that most of everything, the issues, the root of the issues, in my opinion, is all based off of home. If they're not getting the proper respect, if they're not getting the proper training, if they're not receiving no love from home, they're gonna try to seek it somewhere. They're gonna try to seek some type of training somewhere out there in the streets. And again, sometimes the streets are not the best place for you to learn certain things. So parents, guardians, whoever's inside that house, that home, that environment that that child is coming up in, definitely be with them, provide them with guidance and understanding and favor, so that they, once they step outside their home, they know how to act. Now I can say my mother, uh, I'm gonna say my parents. My parents taught me a whole lot. My parents taught me how to act and how not to act. I learned a lot from some of the teachings and non-teaching exercise that my parents provided for me. Now, some of the stuff that they did not provide me, but I picked up on it and said, hey, well, I don't think that's probably the best thing to do. I don't think that that's the right thing to do. Well, I think this is the best thing to do, so I'm going to do it this way. Again, my parents taught me some things, and they didn't teach me some things. And so it's not based off of saying, hey, we had to sit down at a desk or the table or living room, and they had to teach me this is what you should do, or when you face this situation. Some things that they never taught me, and I saw, and I was kind of at odds, like, what should I do? But sometimes, basically, I could have said I did nothing, or I did the right thing, just walk away from it, because certain situations that I faced. So I think my parents, for what they've taught me, again, sometimes they verbally said some things to me, sometimes they didn't. They non-verbally said some things to me, and I learned from that. And I learned from the environment that I was involved around. I grew up in a not in a drug infested neighborhood, but I grew up in a neighborhood that sold drugs. I grew up in a neighborhood that had prostitution. I grew up in a neighborhood that had gangs. And I grew up in a neighborhood that had some educated individuals. I grew up in a neighborhood that they were trying to teach us how to do right from wrong. I grew up in a neighborhood that cared about what we did. I grew up in a neighborhood that provided encouragement. I grew up in a neighborhood that provided discouragement. So I was involved in a whole listed lot of stuff, like, man, what should I do? Should I go left? Should I go right? Should I go straight? Should I go back? But it helped develop me to the individual that I am on this day, to see how I definitely can discern right from wrong, and how I know I should respect others, because I want the same respect as well. Even if they don't try to respect me, I'm still gonna show them a little love and say, hey man, if that's where you want to act, that's up on you. But I know that I shouldn't pull out a gun and shoot somebody because they disrespected me. Hey, that's how you feel. Oh well, a gun, uh, a gun is a gun is a gun is a gun. It was created to do certain things, but sometimes we misuse things that were created for good. We use it for evil. Just like social media. Social media, in my opinion, it's a way to connect from individuals that are not directly there with you to connect with them that they're far away. Because growing up, I lost a few friends. I lost a few friends, not saying to life and death, but I lost a few friends that moved away. And yes, it hurt because you were there, you cared about those individuals, but hey, they had to. Their family told them that they needed to move. So hey, it is what it is. So, but now with the social media, I can connect with them. Some of them I forgot they've changed their names, or sometimes they don't use their name. They use more of a persona name or what am I trying to say, an avatar or whatever. And you can't connect to them. Like there's still some individuals that I'm looking for, that I'm seeking, that I went to elementary school with, things of that nature, but they've moved on. So hey, I wish them well if they're looking and they're following me. Hey, I definitely like to say hello or whatever. But I think that's what social media was established for, to connect with individuals that have moved away and you want to stay in touch with them via social media, or what am I trying to say? Social media or some way. Now again, you got the video chat, so you can call somebody via social media on Facebook. You can do the video call. So it's many ways of communicating and connecting with individuals. But now some of us use social media to blast and talk about somebody negatively, or post a video of some stupid that we saw, that somebody out there fighting. We're gonna post a video. Hey, they're fighting out there, yada yada yada, and we're not gonna stop it. But you sure quickly want to get some likes and some shares and stuff to boost up some stupidity. Again, I'm gonna say this idea. Some you want the likes and shares of stupidity, instead of giving likes and shares of some positive message. But all of us don't like to provide positive messages because we never receive positive encouragement. So we don't know how to share positive messages. Again, this is More on the Road with Bernard Moore III, presented to you by More and More Sports Management, nothing but more. I'm here live in Brandon, Mississippi, at a Devoted Dreamers camp, founded by Demaria Davis, linebacker for the New Orleans Saints, Brandon High School, Brandon, Mississippi native. I think he, by no attended Brandon High School, Mississippi native, providing, giving back to the community. This is something positive. And I just heard one of the coaches was speaking about some of the things that they found, the meat of what they do. They're devoted dreamers. Yes, football is a tool. It's a catalyst that they use to reach the youth and wish they're out here doing something positive. So again, I like that. Use what you know that you can kind of reach the youth to get their attention. So that's why I said I'm involved in a lot of sports. Sports grasp the youth's attention because they like to play sports and be involved. Some people are unathletic. They don't have the abilities and the skills to play a particular sport, but they definitely like to be involved in some type of way. So God bless the creator of sports, and again, I like Demario Davis, what he's doing. He's taking what he knows because he's not gonna play forever. So he's building a foundation for his future, and like that, hey man, kudos. I hope that you probably listen to it. I know we have a mutual friend. We have a mutual friend, so definitely would like to meet you sometime, Mr. Davis. Just give you kudos of what you're doing, and what you're doing in New Orleans, as well as here back in your hometown. Definitely get back to your hometown, where your foundation, where you're from. Again, it starts at home. It started at home, and that's what he's doing. He was drafted by a team on the East Coast up north. I can't remember what team it was. I think it was the Jets. Then he signed a free agent or traded to the Saints, and then he came back home to build a foundation to what he's doing back home, where he was taught up and trained to be the young man that he is today, a man of God. And that again, that all starts back at home. I have two boys, two young men, two teenagers. And one of them, well, they're both out here today. But that's why I'm here, because of my boys. I want to provide them a positive foundation. I want to make sure that they know how they should act and how they should grow outside of home. Now, I know that as a parent, I'm going to say, yes, my mother and my father got on my nerve. Even my sister, she was like another parent. It got on my nerve telling me that you shouldn't do this, shouldn't do that, do this, do that. Like, man, will y'all just leave me alone? But I understand now. As a parent, they have to provide guidance to my young ones, even my nieces and nephews, even uh, some of my former students. They looked at me as a parent or as a role model. So I had to provide them with guidance. So in order for me to provide guidance, I had to act a certain way. I had to behave a certain way because I know that people are looking at me, how I handle things, how I react, how I respond to certain situations. And I know that they're looking at me. So I have to stay positive and I have to stay strong because I know that as the word song Tupac said, all eyes on me. All eyes are on me in certain situations. And so I have to handle myself in certain situations because I don't know who's looking and I don't know who's looking. And I know that sometimes the things that we do, somebody got a camera somewhere looking at somebody do something. We always want to film everything and share it, try to get likes or shares or whatever. But if it's especially if it's something wrong, definitely get your hands involved and try to correct it. Don't put it on social media. Hey, look at what they're doing here at this particular place. They're doing this silly stuff. But that's the type of generation that we're in right now. It is what it is. But I really do think for my mentors, some of my teachers, some of my former teammates, some of the older guys that I was involved with, some of the professional guys that I'm involved with. Again, they provided me with guidance. Now, they don't understand. Sometimes they are indirectly affecting the way how I respond to things or how I may act in the future by the things that they do. That again, they're teaching me indirectly, but then they sometimes they don't know that they're teaching me because I learn by observing and I learn by being a part or involved in some things that I want to do. Involved in sports, involved in radio, involved in communication, involved in preaching, and involved in teaching, involved in training, involved in law enforcement. There's so many things that I'm involved in because I want to be a great person. I want to lay a foundation for my boys or the individuals that I'm mentoring that are looking to see what shall I do. I see Coach Moore, I see Mr. Moore, I see Doc, I see Uncle, I see my dad. I see them doing stuff. So I want to make sure that when God calls me to be with Him, that I'll lay the foundation of how that those individuals that saw me as a guide and saw me as a mentor, that they can do the right thing. Now, I would say all that to come back to what we're trying to do right now. Again, I was talking with an organization here in Jackson a few days ago. We met about some things that they're trying to do in the school system involving men. Again, this is more on the road with Bernard Moore III, presented to you by More and More Sports Management. Nothing but more is definitely what we do. If you like more information about what we do, you can definitely, as they say, follow us, like us on social media, or you can find more information about our website. You can go to our website. If this thing comes up, you have to be, please bear with me now. Again, I'm in a vehicle filming yet. If you'd like more information about what we do, we got some events coming up. Definitely like for you to be a part of. So definitely pay attention to the website via social media that we will be providing more information about them as well. So now back we talked about again the organization that we're working with. Again, I don't want to say the name right now because I haven't got the clearance to state their information, but we're finna do some stuff in the school system. I'm there to support them and whatever that is needed. I'm definitely going to be there. So I'm encouraging some men to come get in touch with me. Again, even if you're not directly involved, you can be, well, if it's not directly affecting you, you can indirectly be a part of it. Guys, I want to say something, but I don't want to say it to really definitely go. But again, men around in Hinds County, Rankin County, Yazoo County, whatever, I know that I'm saying we're going to be in Jackson, but again, you don't have to be a resident of Jackson to be a part of it, but we want you to come in and be a positive role model. Now, I know one thing is that I can't, we'll talk about but definitely stay tuned for it. I'm definitely going to get the director on the show so we can talk about it and discuss about what we're trying to do of involving just because I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of whenever I watch the news reporters news station. I appreciate you guys for what you do. I appreciate the content that you provide. I appreciate that you making everyone aware about what is going on within the community. I really appreciate that. But I get tired of just looking at the news and every time I turn on somebody done did something stupid. It's sickening to just yeah. And again, it is sickening to just every time you turn on the news you see something. But we definitely want to be involved in it. We definitely want to help make a difference. So if you, we definitely want to make a difference in it. So we definitely would like for you to be involved in it. So definitely stay tuned. Stay tuned to what we're about to do, what's about to take place. It's going to be a lot, but I definitely need your support. Need your support in what we're about to do because we're trying to make an impact in the city. We want to make an impact dealing with the youth that we're about to work with. So again, we definitely want to make an impact. So I definitely would like for you guys to be involved. And again, I'm here in Brandon, Mississippi at a Devoted Dreamers tryout football players. That I think this is the 14U and 12U and 13U team here with Donovan Davis. Again, I like what he is doing. Just like I stated once before, he's been to the East Coast. He attended Arkansas. I think he went to JUCO. I'm not quite sure about his background, but so you can look it up on via Google, Google search or Wikipedia, whatever. Search Demario Davis uh, career. But I know he is from. I know he attended Brandon High School, and he came back home to Brandon High School to do this camp, to do this workout and working with the youth. So he came home to do what he is doing. So again, it all started at home. But what we was talking about in reference to the stuff with the Jackson that we're trying to do with the youth, I definitely want you guys to be involved. Man, women, again, I thank you for your support. I love what you do. Our queens, our goddess, our mothers, our nurturers. But I want to talk to men because we have more men. I'm not going to sit and say that. I don't know the stats, but we have a lot of men going to jail or a lot of male individuals going to jail for stupidity. And it is leaving the females here to raise our children, whether it's male or female. So, and that cycle continues to turn. So if you have a relation, if a male have a relationship with the female and they give birth to a male and then they recycle it again, a male and a female have relationships and they give birth to another male, and then that male that provided, donated the sperm, the DNA, whatever, decides that he wants to do something and go to jail, and then those two males that he impregnated with that female do not have a male role model, a male figure in their life, guess what they're going to do? They're going to continue that trend and go on because they feel that my male donor is not involved. So I'm going to find somebody to help guide me along the way, and it's putting stress and strain on that female because they don't know how to raise a male at times. Some of them do, some of them don't. So that male, those two male children are going to going to get involved in some stuff that involves other male, and sometimes they're doing the wrong thing. So, with that being said, I need male individuals. I need your assistance in doing something in the city of Jackson. I'm talking about the city of Jackson right now. There's no knock on Clinton, no knock on Barham, no knock on Cherry, no knock on Pearl, no knock on Brandon, no knock on Flowood, no knock on the surrounding cities within Hinds County or neighboring county or within the state. No knock on them. But I just need your help in Jackson right now. Jackson is the capital of Mississippi. Jackson is the home of the greatest university in the state of Mississippi, Jackson State, I love. Yes, I'm a graduate of Jackson State. You already know that. But businesses are leaving the city of Jackson because they feel that the crime is increasing. So when the crime increases, guess what? Business is going to take that. They're going to load themselves up and they're going to leave. And when they load themselves up and they're gonna leave, guess what? That's taking money out the city of Jackson. And then that will increase crime because some individuals say they don't have a job or they have a record and they can't find a job. So the best thing, the only thing they know is what go try to steal, go rob somebody. And then they could continuously rob people. Guess what? People gonna get tired of it, they're gonna leave. And then Jackson is gonna be a big deserted area in which we've seen that happen in some major states. That buildings start dilapidating, crime increased, but the city looks like a ghost town. That has happened in the United States of America. And as you definitely can see that it is happening overseas as well. We've seen the pictures. I can't say I've seen it live because I haven't traveled outside this country, but I've traveled throughout the United States of America. And I think I'm not going to travel outside this country no time soon. But the point is being that once the economically starts decrease, once the economic takes a hit because of the crime, then because of individuals are leaving, your sensors, your consumers, your residency numbers start decreasing. Guess what? Then that's going to be an issue, and we don't want to see the capital of the state of Mississippi having issues, especially with the number of residents that we have living in the city limits. Again, this is More on the Road with Bernard Moore III, presented to by More and More Sports Management. Nothing but more is our slogan. Definitely follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, definitely on all the social media platforms. Definitely take a look at our website, www.mms-management.com. So first, excuse me, a little getting tongue twisted. Doing a lot of talking right now and getting tongue twisted. Now, excuse me one second while and take a sip of some beverage. Now, I know some people see that I'm drinking canned water. It is CW4K. I think it's called canned water for kids. This water was donated to myself, and I like it. You know, it's some pretty nice water out of a can. More information: cannedwaterforkids.org. That's canned, CANNED, water, WATER, the number 4 kids, KIDS.org. The case of water, per each case of water, that percentage of the sales go and provide wells, build wells throughout the country for kids, because we need good drinking water, good water to do certain things. And as you know, that the city of Jackson have an issue with water, so I think we probably need to put together a campaign, but we're getting it taken care of. A campaign to some water being purchased, purchase certain water, that some of the funds go help and build the infrastructure of the water treatment plants, all of that good stuff within the city of Jackson, because the city of Jackson has had some issues with the water, but life still goes on, and we still got to make things for the best. So definitely stay tuned for what is going on with the water within the city of Jackson. Again, I pray for the administration. I pray that they continue to be successful in what they're doing, and hopefully that they definitely get everything together so that we can get the water situation taken care of, because it looks bad. We just had a record-setting season with Jackson State going undefeated, and now we're into basketball. Both males and females basketball teams of Jackson State, they're doing well in conference. Then we have Belhaven College. Then we have Millsaps College. Then we have JPS, Jackson Public Schools Athletics. Then we have the private sectors, Hillcrest Christian School, then Jackson Academy, yes, within city limits of Jackson. So we have a lot of activities going on, especially with our youth. So we will definitely get that together with our water system and the infrastructure with the water, as well as with crime. So listeners, follow us. I need your support, and so that we can help make a difference in Jackson, because I don't want to lose the home games for Jackson State University, basketball, baseball, softball, soccer, any of the athletic competition. Don't want to lose our events that dealing with Jackson Public Schools, from basketball, football, all the athletic events, as well as the education events, the programs that they put on, like the band competition, the drama plays that they perform with APAC of Murrah, and the IB programs that they have at Jim Hill. So we don't want to lose those things. So City of Jackson, we definitely, I'm just not talking to the political leaders in reference to this, talking to the citizens, talking to the consumers, the citizens, the residents, whatever position that you have in the city of Jackson. We need to come together so that we can solve this, get rid of the stupidity with crime wise. And if you're saying that you got to go rob somebody because of that you don't have any money, I know a lot of places that are hiring. Now, don't look at it because say, hey, you don't want to work at that job because it pays that much. Guess what? A job is a job. Work it, make it legal. You making money legal that you don't have to worry about looking over your shoulder if you gonna rob somebody because of that's what a number of our crimes are happening. It's called retaliation. People are retaliating. If somebody does something to them, then they're gonna go back and do something to somebody too. So that's what a lot of our crime is being. That's the nature and the root of a lot of the crime is retaliation. In my opinion, I may be wrong, but in my opinion, a lot of the crime that we have going on is retaliation. This is more on the road with Bernard Moore III, presented to you by More and More Sports Management. If you definitely would love to be a part of the show, you can hit us up via social media, or you can go to our website, or you can just chime in and comment and say something. Hey, say hello, what's up? I'd like to be a part of the show. Definitely chime in. We definitely like to get you involved. Again, this is More on the Road with Bernard Moore III, presented to you by More and More Sports Management. Nothing but more. Now, just for instance, we had two shootings a couple of weeks ago involving teenagers. Now, I'm not quite directly involved. Well, I'm not directly involved in any of it, but it is direct. I am directly involved in it somehow because it's happening within the city limits of Jackson and within Hinds County. Now, I know one of the shootings, a 17-year-old man that was shot in his house, was shot at home. Now, this is the information that I heard, so I admit this may not be truthful or it may be correct, but just going on based off the information that I received, it makes no sense, to be honest with you. It makes no sense. The young man was on house arrest, so he did something that he should not have done. He got caught and was put on house arrest. Somebody drove by and shot up the house and killed the young man that was involved in for him being put on house arrest. So again, there goes that retaliation stuff. The young man did something, got caught, went before a judge, and was given his sentence or was given his punishment, was placed on house arrest. I hope that taught him. I hope that he was learning. Hey, I don't need to do this anymore. Yada yada yada. But somebody came by and did a drive-by and shot up the house, and the young man is deceased now. Retaliation. Young lady was shot and killed based off of somebody got to fight with somebody, and I guess they got the best of them, and somebody told somebody they whooped them, and they're gonna retaliate on them, and shot them and shot the young lady. And just recently, I know what's that young young man was shot, the baby was shot, and from just based off again the news that we're receiving. Again, I appreciate the news media providing us, sharing information with us. Again, some things that we're not directly involved in, but they're sharing information of the stories that they know through the investigation and through follow reports. This 2-year-old is looking to be paralyzed. The 15-year-old young man, he shot. No, he's in stable condition. I think he was out, if I'm not mistaken. And then the mother, I don't remember if they were struck as well. I don't know. But listen to again some of the reports. Why did the baby get shot? The 15-year-old got shot. Why? But I think it has something to do with that 15-year-old, and that was just leaving a balloon release of paying respect to somebody else that was shot. So again, there goes that retaliation stuff. Sometimes we just got to take an L. Sometimes just take an L and keep on living. I'm involved in a lot of sports. I'm involved in sports. I participated in sports. I coached the sports, and I watched the sports, and I rooted for a team in sports. I rooted for a team. The teams I root for haven't won every game. They have not. I've taken plenty of L's and gonna take some more as well. I've got some W's too. I've been in fights. Well, I've taken an L. Hey, they whooped my butt. Hey, I got my butt whooped. Hey, and so what? And we'll see each other now. We'll speak. Hey, how you doing? Keep on ticking. That was stuff way before, and I'm not finna sit and go shoot nobody because they beat me up and I lost the fight. Now I gotta go shoot them, take their life. Why? We can sit back and laugh about now, man. You remember when I whooped your butt? Yeah, you did. You got me. And he say, yeah, I whooped your butt too. So hey, yeah, you got me. So hey, more power to it. Keep on ticking. I'm not gonna retaliate to them because I got my butt whooped. Now, my mother whooped my butt a bunch of times. Did I hit my mother? Heck no. I'm still do something stupid around my mother right now, and I'm 40 something years old. I have my own house. I have my own children. I still that's still the respect that I have for my parents right now. That I would not do anything foolish around them or do anything foolish to them because of that sense of respect that I have for them. Still not gonna do anything foolish around my parents. Even some of my friend parents, even some of my in-laws. I'm not gonna do anything stupid around them because again, that's the way that I was taught and brought up at home as a sense of respect. Now, I'm not going to disrespect my teachers or disrespect anyone else's house. I'm not going to disrespect anybody else's parents because of what my parents taught me. Now, if they did some things growing up or did some stupidity things growing up or they was disrespectful to their parents, guess what? They've learned that not to do that and not make sure that their children don't do it. And that's what I'm teaching my boys, and that's what I'm teaching those individuals that I'm mentoring, that we should show the sense of respect. It's all about showing respect. And again, I don't have to retaliate for somebody. I don't have to retaliate towards someone that was being disrespectful to me. Hey, if that's the way they feel, you got to answer before God. Before that, when God sees me, I want Him to definitely say, "Well done, my good and faithful servant," because I'm doing His will, what He wants me to do. Again, this is More on the Road with Bernard Moore III, presented to you by More and More Sports Management. Nothing but more is definitely how we stand and what we live on. Nothing but more is a new slogan. I know my first slogan was giving you more and more, but right now, nothing but more. I love the name. I love my last name. Thank you, my heritage, my parents, for giving me, providing me with the last name More. Now, back off the soapbox of dealing with the stupidity stuff that we have going on. Again, a lot of this stuff it starts at home. So parents, guardians, siblings, brothers and sisters. The foundation at home where it starts from to help you carry to make this world a better place. As the old song said, we are the children. Guys, I forgot how the song go. Um, we are the children to make this world a better place. So let's start healing. There's a choice we're making. We're standing our own lives, the truth to make a better place for you and me. So yeah, we are the world. That's what I'm fuck it. We are the children. We are the world. That song. And then Whitney Houston, I believe the children are our future. Teach them, man, and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty that they have inside. I'm not gonna sing the song. Get them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let's laugh and play, enjoy, have fun. So yeah, I don't know. God did not bless me with the talent of singing, so I'm not gonna say sing a song, but I can talk that song for you if I know the word. But hey, I don't know the word, so it is what it is. But the most important thing is that I'm definitely standing on and hopeful that you guys really take this home, take this at home. Basic training starts at home. All that starts at home. It starts at home, and it can carry and spill on out to wherever you go to school, to your job, to somebody else's home. It all starts at home, and it also begins with the word called respect. Respect is very important, and respect is what is needed. So show some respect, show some love, whatever. Hug your children. I know some of us may look at and say, "Man, I don't hug my children. That's not being man. That's not being a man for me to sit here and hug my son, hug my children." Sometimes I'm gonna say it this way: if they feel that It's not being a man to give your son a hug. Now, some people may not like the way that this is going to come out, but basically, IDK, well, no, hold on, IDC. If you're using acronyms or whatever, IDC, I don't care. If I'm going to hurt your feelings right now, the way this come out, if your son tells you that he doesn't want to give you a hug because that's not manly for you to give him a hug, that's not a man of him. Guess what? If he do something stupid, I'm saying just like if he do something stupid and he gets sentenced and go to prison, he's gonna get a hug. He's gonna get a big hug. And just leave it at that. So hug your children. Show them that you love them. Show that you care them. Be there for them. Men, be there for your son and daughter. Not only just involved in sport, be them in support of whatever that they do academically. If they're saying if they got a one liner and a play, be there to support them. So when they say that one line, you stand up and smile, and so hopefully don't make a lot of noise, but you stand up and smile and give. I know we was at church Wednesday. The pastor he was saying that he was with someone and they was teaching and they said they didn't. Everybody don't clap. So if you don't clap, just wave your hand. Or just stand up and wave your hand. Show them that you really there to support and care for that child with that one line. So just stand up and say and just wave with a big smile and stuff. You ain't gotta make all that noise. Yeah, woo! You don't have to make all that noise. You just stand up and wave your hands real aggressively, showing that you really care, and but do it with a big smile. Be there to support your youth, your children. Even if you don't have any children per se, go support your niece or nephew or your cousin or your neighbor's child. You sometimes the children just want to just feel supported by especially a male figure. So definitely go there and support them. I know I'm out here talking with you guys. I'm about to ready to go right now. I see that they're doing the 40s right now at this Dreamers workout here in Brandon, Mississippi, with the Mario Davis, the Dreamers, Devoted Dreamers organization. So I'm here chilling with them. I'm finna go out to have a son out here just working out. I'm definitely finna go out there and take a look at him. He hasn't started yet, no, he's stressing and wonder, but I can definitely go out and support him out in this cold weather because that's what a parent should definitely do. The sacrifices that a parent that they do for their child. I'm working and working and working and working, spending time with my children. Because right now I want to be at home in the bed, to be honest with you. And I see a lot of fathers out here to support their children. See a few mothers or female figures out here, but I see a lot of males out here to support their son or either whatever relationship they have with them. Now see, this is the type of turnout that we definitely would like to see when our children are doing positive things in the community or in the school. Man, so if your child is involved in something, definitely be out there and support them. Not just only athletically wise, be out there to support them if they got a one liner and a play or a speech. Be there to support them and they do it well and you stand up and support them because they want to feel their support. So well, about to ready to go right now. Again, I gotta go out here and support my son and also encourage it and encourage the other males that are out here because sometimes you just want to feel that support. Even some people, some kids that you don't know, you definitely want to be out to support for them because that's what we need. We need to support our youth right now. They definitely need it. They definitely need positive image right now. The youth, whether it's male or female, they are definitely in need of a positive support. See, I think you. My aunt just chimed in. Hey, auntie. Hey, auntie. She supported and said, hey, nephew. Hey, auntie. That's the support that we definitely need. My auntie is all the way in somewhere. She's somewhere. I don't know where she at, but I don't know where she at right now. But I thank you for your support, auntie, and all my other aunts and uncles. They supported me in all the things I did that provided encouraging words. I'm 40 some years old, and again, she still provided me with encouraging words. Much love to you guys. But definitely be there and support for those individuals. Like I said, I don't have any kids out here. I think I know one or two young men out here, but I'm finna definitely go out there and support them and what they're doing, provide them with the okay, yeah, now she's in Memphis. See, I know she's moving around a lot, but much love to you. But yeah, she's in Memphis right now. But I'm finna go out here and support these young men to provide them with encouraging word because this is what they want to do. This is something, again, God bless them with a talent, and God is going to use them to grow. So hopefully that these young men use the gifts that God blessed them with to use it to glorify God. Because God blessed me with the voice that it sounds like I'm about to lose right now, and I'm going to use it to continue to glorify God, to praise His name, and to show the much love that He has shown upon me. Because again, once I go before Him at the pearly gates, I want Him to say, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." So much love to you guys. Chat with you guys later. I don't know where we're going to be at next Saturday, but what's next Saturday? We're going to be somewhere. So I don't know. And hopefully I will have a guest on, but definitely follow the promos and whatever. Definitely follow, chime in on us via social media. We're going to be somewhere. Stay tuned for much more for you guys for the show. But you're going to see it, and you definitely would hear about it via social media. So much love to you guys. 1 + 1 = deuces.